Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the latest episode on the Scan Tool Network. As you've worked out, we're going to be doing a comparison or a versus video for the launch CRP129. This is the E version versus the iCarsoft CR Plus. Two tools which are kind of aimed at the same market and roughly in and around the same price range. So we're going to get into the differences between the two and why I would choose one over the other. So at the end of the video I'll give you my personal recommendation as to which of these tools I would actually choose or prefer to go and buy for the money. Now, one thing to mention is that both of these tools, they are genuine products. Now, there are fakes on the market, so I'm going to put links in the description below this video to where you can pick up these tools for you pick up genuine 100% official products. There are fakes, there are clones on the market, so it's very, very worth being aware of those. But you know that if you click the link in the description, if you click the description or maybe like a see more button, you'll definitely get the links to the genuine products. So that's where to buy these tools from. The prices of these tools, they are quite similar, as I say. The launch tool on top, this one here, is currently priced, it's December 2020 right now, it's currently priced at £215, which is around about $290 if you're in US currency. The CR Plus kit is currently for sale at £225, and that is around about $306. So this tool is a little bit more expensive. When it comes to release dates, this kit, the iCarsoft, has been on the market for a good few years now. I'd probably say maybe like 6 or 7 years now. This one just a year or so, the launch tool. So this tool is definitely newer and has newer software. Well, they're both aimed at kind of the same market, so any DIY home enthusiast or anybody who has a keen interest in cars, or anybody who has a family car and they have maybe a couple of cars in their family and they want to make sure that all of the cars in that family or in that setup are kind of looked after as best as they possibly can. Could also be like a small fleet of company cars or something like that. But yeah, it's generally aimed at the home DIY or enthusiast or anybody with a few cars to look after. Now, they're both physically hard-cased units, so they're quite rugged, they're right tough. They kind of have like an old 90s games console feel about them, where they're like the handheld in both hands. But if you were to drop one of these on the floor, you wouldn't have a problem because they are hard-wearing, they are tough, and I've dropped them before myself without any issues at all. Manufacturer coverage, so let's have a look at the coverage for the launch tool first of all. This is a touchscreen unit, so we need to click on to diagnose, and then instantly you'll see lots of manufacturers. So I'm just going to scroll through these, and this will give you a better idea of which manufacturers they will cover. So it's all of the main manufacturers that you see on the modern roads. For the CR Plus, we've got buttons on the side. It isn't a touch screen, so we click on diagnose, we click on to scan. There is a beep when you're pressing through things, but you can take that off. So I'm just going to scroll through this, give you an idea of what to expect. And then back to the start. So what about system coverage within these manufacturers? Okay, so this is where they're quite similar in fact. If we go to BMW, this tool is hooked up to this car here. It's a BMW 3 Series, so I'm going to show you the differences. There are a couple of differences. Mainly though, in essence, both of these tools will give you coverage to the main 4 systems in any vehicle. So the main 4 systems in any vehicle are the engine, the airbags, the ABS and the transmission. So with regards to this one here, if we click on to drive, which is generally like the engine system, so we've got engine and transmission, but also note we've got a couple of other little systems which are linked in with these transmission systems. So that's, if we go to the chassis, the main one here is the ABS, the DSC, but there are a couple of other smaller systems which are linked into the chassis system. And then in the body, the SRS, that's the airbag system. Again, there are a few smaller additional systems that you can diagnose within the body. So mainly though, you're going to get access to the main 4 systems. Now for the CR Plus, it's similar but it's a little bit different. I believe, I'm going to just double check this. System selection. So here we've got engine, transmission, ABS, brakes and airbags. So you've got a little bit more functionality from this kit. Not a great deal, but you do have a little bit more system coverage on the launch tool as opposed to the CR Plus. And when it comes to special functions, or the special functions are also known as like service functions or reset functions. Just go to the start menu for the launch tool. So if we click on reset, we've got ABS brake reset, oil reset, steering angle sensor reset, electronic throttle relearn and TPMS reset. For this tool here, the CR Plus, we've only got steering angle reset, oil lamp reset and brake reset. Brake reset is the electronic parking brake. Now, one thing I would additionally say about this tool here, the launch tool, with it being new, it has better software. If we click onto More, it gives you the option, only if you wish to buy additional functionality. So you can buy, for example, injector coding, you can buy DPF regeneration, you could buy gear learning, suspension calibration reset. If you don't need these, then you don't need to buy them. It's as simple as that. But you do get, out of the box, you do get 5 functions, and on this one you get 3 functions. Updates on these tools, they are both free for life. So if you see anybody trying to charge you for updates, you're on a fake website, don't go anywhere near it. Make sure you're only getting free updates for life. None of these tools are wireless. You need a cable running from the top of the unit into the diagnostic port of the vehicle. This one here does have a standalone battery inside, so we could take this out and it would stay on screen. The power would stay on screen. This one doesn't have an internal battery, but the reason we've got power to it right now is because we've got a USB port going into the bottom there. The other end of this USB port is going into a laptop, so that's how we're getting power for this tool as well. They both cover live data. This one will give you numerical data. This one here on top will give you live data, numeric and graphing data, which I find really good. Allows you to monitor a specific situation. So if we go to read live data, we can select all data from the engine module. You can do this for other systems as well, like the ABS systems. But let's see. So you can see you've got some of them aren't supported, which is fair enough because they may not be installed into the vehicle. But you've got lots and lots of different values. Let's have a look at this one here. For example, the absolute throttle position, we've got 89.41%. If you click onto the graphing data, what I'm going to do now is just put my foot on the accelerator. That's not changing at all. Something that is changing, the airflow. That will change when I put my foot down. So yeah, you can see that was the previous spike. So if I put my foot on the accelerator, that's your graphing data. So it allows you to monitor any specific set of data or parameter. Help and support for these tools. Well, this one is available at Amazon. If you've got a problem with it, they're generally going to tell you to return it for a refund. If you've got a problem with this one, you get good iCarsoft help and support. So, you know, you're probably going to be more likely to get some help and support from this tool as opposed to this tool. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Generally, these tools should work straight from the box. Do they have print facility? This one does have a print facility. This one doesn't. This one here, let me just show you actually. I'll just come out of it. Quit, yes. So if I go to diagnose, and if I go to BMW, okay, we can do an automatic scan of the systems. And what it'll do is it generates like a kind of report so that you can send to an email address and then you can print it out. It may take too long for me to show you on this particular video, so we'll move. Well, actually, here we go. Next, health report. There we go. You've got to be quite specific when selecting do anything. Might be loading. You got to be quite specific when pressing the buttons. So here we go. It's doing a quick scan of all of the systems, and this is what you'll get. You can print this off. So it's telling us that all of the systems are quite normal, and you can click share, and then I think it gives you the option to send it to like an email address in there. So it's quite handy. I think it's quite good. Okay, what about the power supply? We've already covered that. This one has an internal battery, this one doesn't. This one has a 5-inch screen, this one has a 4-inch screen. Both of them are very easy to see though. And languages, when it comes to languages, let's have a look at the CR Plus first of all. Settings, language, we've got these languages here, so we've got 8 languages in total. And this is probably going to be quite similar actually, the launch tool. Let's come out of that. Settings, language, so these are the languages you got here. There we go. So though that is the tools, sort of a bit of a comparison and summary. Updates, this has a one-touch update, so long as you're connected to an internet, you just press that and it will update the latest software. This one you do need to plug it into a computer if you are looking to update the data or the software on the tool itself. Which one of these tools would I personally recommend? This one. Simply because it just offers a little bit more in the way of system coverage. It offers more in the way of special function coverage. It's cheaper to start with. It's newer software. The screen's a little bit bigger. You get more. There's more usability with an internal battery in as well. You can record the data, view the data. You've got obviously the live graphing data as well, which I think is a good function. So all in all things considered, I would personally go for this tool here. But remember, if you are looking to sort of look at the price of any of these tools, I'm going to put the links to both of these in the description below this video. And remember, the links you see in this video, we don't sell them, but the links you see in this video will only take you to genuine official products. Be aware of fakes and clones on the market. They will do you damage. They will do your vehicle more damage than good. They won't last long. The updates won't work. Stay away from them if possible. So click the link in the description. Alright, thanks for watching. We've got plenty more comparisons coming soon. I hope this has helped you. I'll see you in the next video.